Hey guys, I'm back today. I want to talk about why knowing your budget is important. I had two instances this week where we had one phone call, get very upset, why did we ask for their budget, and hang the phone up. And I had an estimate where the client just didn't understand why I needed to know the budget. I'm going to go over it. Here's why it's very important to know the budget. I'm going to go over here first. Knowing the budget is not the customer telling me the job, they have a budget of $1,000, and before I showed up, I thought the job was $500, and now they told me it's $1,000, so I made the budget $1,200. That's not how it goes with us. Will some other people do that? Possibly. It's not ethical, and that's not what we're trying to do here, so that's not what we're looking for. So you calling up, you want to get an estimate, and Tracy or Tanya, somebody's going to go through a list of questions. These questions are all very important. I'm not going to go through why they're asking all these other questions, but the one question is, do you have a budget for this project? Now, most people are either going to say, I'm not telling you, or they have no idea. And some will tell us. And they'll say it's $1,000 to $3,000, but I'm not sure. So we want to know this on the phone first to make sure we're a good fit for each other, to make sure that we can give you what you want, and to make sure, which is really number two, not to waste time. So we don't want to come out to do an estimate when your budget is, $500 and you show us the entire house and really it's a $4,000 job. So a lot of times on the phone, if you tell us you want to paint the whole inside of your house and your budget is $1,000, at that point we can kind of tell you we're probably not going to be a good fit for you. Not that we can't help you, we'll probably refer your job out to somebody who might be able to meet that need. Or we might tell you that's very low for a budget to paint the whole interior of your house. It could be that you just don't know what the pricing is, and at that point we can definitely help you. We can come out and do a consultation, no hassles, and help you out. Number two, not to waste time again. So us coming out costs us money. Costs us money in gas, costs us money in hourly rates or salaries. And most important is, if we're coming out and now we just determined we're not a good fit for each other, we lost out on doing other estimates. So it's important to us to really make our time valuable and prioritize. If we're messing around with smaller jobs that we don't have a good fit for and we can't meet the budget, we could miss out on painting an entire house or an entire warehouse. So it's important to us to ask the questions. Number three, to make sure we can give you what you want. I mean, that's important. Anybody can come out there and give you pricing. But if we're not a good fit, and we can't give you what you want within your budget, you wouldn't want to hire that company. So if I'm going to paint this room in here, and I know right now, this room's probably going to cost me about $400 to paint it, and the painting contractor comes out and says, well, this room's going to cost us, we're going to charge you $1,000 to paint it, and it's not going to fit in that budget, and you go hire somebody else who can do it for $200, but they missed spackling. They didn't cut it in twice. They only rolled it once. They didn't really give you what you wanted. So, and number three is to develop trust and relationships. And what I mean by that is, telling me your budget is being honest, being vulnerable. It's developing trust. So we want to have a relationship with you, with the customer. We don't want to just come in, paint your house and get out. We want to be the person that you call from year to year to year to year to paint your room, paint your house. We're around your kids, your children, your family. Showing us trust by giving us your budget, a roundabout budget, develops that for us. And it's very important. So nobody's trying to insult anybody by asking for a budget. They're going to ask it on the phone. I'm going to ask it in person. The other estimators are going to ask it in person. It's really to try to, if the job is an onion, we're trying to unpeel these layers and get down to to the meat of the onion and find out what you really need, what your fears are, what your pain points are, and try to deliver. We want to deliver what you want. But to do that, we need to know the budget. So that's budget, why you should ask for the budget, and not to be offended when we ask you for the budget, all right?